Sports Illustrated. I think it's the second or third time I've talked about them this offseason, and those things have been negative connotations against us. Listen, I'm keeping receipts. We're doing what we're doing here, guys. So, 100 bold predictions. Now, I'm not really going to hold this against them. It's a bold prediction. But, hey, listen, it is what it is at the end of the day. So, one of their bold predictions, we go down this list here. Detroit Lions will defeat, their first bold prediction, I love it, will defeat Cincinnati in the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Especially if we go to Super Bowl versus the Lions. Out of all the teams I'm scared about the most, the Lions are definitely a good team. And I think they're doing a lot better than they have in previous years. But that's not the team I'm most scared of. If we had to play a team in the Super Bowl, the Lions is not the team I'm like looking at saying, oh, we can't beat. I think we could beat the Lions. I think in the NFC, the team I'm most scared of would be the 49ers, the Eagles, and probably the Cowboys, just because we don't match up well against the Cowboys. But even that, I don't think Cowboys can get to the Super Bowl. Lions, I'm not really too scared about. The Packers, I'd be more scared about the Lions, personally. I don't know. Jordan Love just has that it factor about him. But, all right. So, first prediction is literally we lose the Super Bowl. There will be 7 head coaching vacancies at the end of the season. So, 7 coaches will be fired. I don't think that's really that bold of a prediction, depending on how the season goes. Because I feel like there's only a few, and I would say like probably a handful of actual coaches that are 100% going to keep the job no matter what after this season's over. And then there's a lot of coaches who are already on the hot seat. The Panthers, I mean, they just fired their coach last offseason. If this season goes absolutely to crap, I could see them firing their coach again. I mean, there's a lot of teams that could fire their head coaches. So I don't think that's too insanely crazy to say. The Cowboys probably will eventually fire Mike McCarthy. The New York Giants will finish the season with a quarterback of the near future, and his name is Drew Lock. Hold up. You're saying Drew Lock is going to be the quarterback of the future for this team? I didn't know Drew Lock even went to the Giants. I really thought Drew Lock was still on the, the Seattle Seahawks. I didn't know he even left and went to the Giants. And he is on the Giants. Okay, I mean, that'd be interesting after paying Daniel Jones all that money, going ahead and saying, nope, we're going Drew Lock. Okay. Patriots will not be selecting number 1 in the 2025 NFL draft. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. They might be selecting number 2, but I don't think they'll be selecting number 1. Jaden Daniels will win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I could see that. He's a really good player. And he's going to be a starter right away, so he's probably going to have a good season. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will not get engaged. Yeah, no, I think they're going to kind of try to push this out a little bit farther and milk it for all it's worth, honestly. Bryce Young will throw for 20 touchdowns and fewer than 10 interceptions. I mean, if the Panthers are smart, they're keeping a very basic offense for him. They have a lot of veterans they added this offseason and a lot of new players around him. So if they're smart, they'll keep a very basic offense. So that's not crazy. Caleb Williams will throw for the same number of touchdown passes as another rookie who wore number 18. He'll throw for 26 touchdowns. Okay, I mean, he has probably the best receiving room around him. Okay, the Sanders family will generate numerous headlines for the NFL throughout the 2024 and 2025 draft. Yeah, that's... Again, none of these are really that crazy, unexpected. I mean, yeah. I mean, everyone's always talking about the Sanders family. That's the Deion Sanders family, by the way, with his sons. But, okay. Justin Fields will score at least 5 touchdowns as a non-quarterback as Mike Tomlin artfully deploys a true two-quarterback system. I've said this before. If they don't use him as a Taysom Hill type clone, I think it's a waste. I really think it's a waste if they don't use him like Taysom Hill. Houston Texans will not increase the win total 10 from 2023. I disagree with this, but at the same time, I could also see this happening. I mean, seasons are crazy, man. Last year, we didn't expect the Texans to do as well as they did. But you never know in rookies' sophomore years how they're going to do. Some sophomore years, even the greatest rookies, can struggle in their sophomore years and do really good in the junior year. The Cleveland Browns will absolutely cursed by their failure to respect the greatest generation. It potentially could just be cursed in general. Deshaun Watson will throw for 32 touchdowns and run for another 10. Okay, so they will be cursed, but then Deshaun will actually have a good season. Okay. Drake May, not Michael Penix, will make the fewest starts among all rookie first-round quarterbacks. This is, again, I don't want to say a lot of these are not crazy to say, but the Patriots have Jacoby Brissett. I think a lot of people are forgetting that they have Jacoby Brissett as their starting quarterback. Jacoby Brissett, he's not a bad starter. I mean, he's not going to take you to the playoffs or take you far in the playoffs, but for the idea that he can at least get you there, it's not really that crazy to say for Jacoby Brissett. So I think a lot of people don't realize how decent Jacoby Brissett actually is. The NFL will start getting serious about load management. Okay, what does this mean? That was a reality show. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to milk everything. The referee crisis will come to a head. I don't think the referee issue would never get fixed because the NFL doesn't see it as a problem. You can't fix anything in life until you admit first that it's a problem. A coach will be traded after the season. Who will be traded? I mean, Bill Belichick, he's a free agent. Mike Vrabel's a free agent. I don't know which coach would be traded. Rashad Penny will nearly set an NFL rushing record. I don't think Rashad Penny would do it. I could see K9, Kenneth Walker, for the Seattle Seahawks. I could see him setting a rushing record. Tom Brady will accidentally say the word while broadcasting an NFL game. Is it when they try to say shifts and hit the end of the word a little too quickly, uttering a cuss word? Oh, like crap. The S word. It's possible. TJ Watt will win Defensive Player of the Year. I could see that happening. This will be the season of Sam Darnold. That's when we're going to have World War III. A semi-credible but somewhat suspicious Tom Brady unretirement rumor will attach itself to one of the 4 teams playing on Christmas Day on Netflix. There's always rumors of Tom Brady coming back. Jason Kelce will join the Eagles coaching staff by the end of the year. I would love to see that. 3 receivers will top 1,800 yards. Possible. Joe Burrow will win the MVP award. I thought this was bold predictions, not just accurate predictions. The Jets will win the AFC East. It's possible. Jim Harbaugh will win the Coach of the Year. I feel like he will just because he'll make the Chargers look better than last season. Bijan Robinson will top 2,000 total yards on offense. Probably. Kahir Shakir will lead all Bills receivers in receptions. Is he the only Bills receiver left? I mean, this might not be that difficult to do. The unshackled Patriots social media team will have its most fun season yet at work. I would assume so with no Bill Belichick. Devon A-Chain will have 4 rushing touchdowns of 50-plus yards or longer. Okay. The combination of the Broncos' John Franklin Myers and the Eagles' Bryce Huff will nearly triple Hassan Reddick's sack total. The Cardinals will post an 8-game winning streak. That's a bold prediction. Jake Bobo will have at least 5 touchdown catches. He's the white guy for the Seahawks, and I forgot about his name the other day. He's the white guy for the Seahawks. He actually had a really good game against us. Kobe Turner will have another 9-sack season. Aaron Donald will unretire and join the Rams for a playoff run. Bro, we don't need that crap. Come on now. How about he unretires and joins our team? Brandon Ayuk will be traded to the Saints at the deadline. Yeah, I could see him being traded somewhere. The Panthers will finish with a top 10 defense in terms of EPA per plays allowed. Alvin Kamara will rush for more than 900 yards. Baker Mayfield will top 4,000 yards for a second consecutive season. There's so many people who either think Baker Mayfield's going to be the worst option possible at quarterback, like he's going to have an awful season this year, or he's going to be amazing. The Falcons will be leading the NFC South at Thanksgiving, and the division will have 3 different leaders at various points this season. I think that's the NFC South every year. Derek Carr will arrive at training camp with a tight new haircut. Caleb Williams put up the following numbers during his rookie season: 65% completion percentage, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 27 yards. It's possible. Jason Kelce will lead a television Monday Night Football crusade for more offensive lineman consideration in Offensive Rookie of the Year awards. I would like to see, in general, more awards in general offensive linemen get crack at. Speaking of offensive linemen, the Jets will sit Alu Fashanu for at least the first quarter of the season. I couldn't see why they would do that. They don't have a left tackle. No. They did get Tyron Smith. Yeah, they could easily do that. They just picked back up Morgan Moses from a trade from Baltimore. So they could do that in the end. The Vikings, although they could use him as guard. The Vikings 6.5, Cardinals 6.5, Giants 0.5 will easily hit the over with their projected DraftKings win totals. Vikings, I could see. Cardinals, maybe. Giants, I doubt. Meanwhile, the Cowboys 10.5, 49ers 11.5, and Dolphins will struggle to and likely miss the over for the projected win totals. I don't think the Dolphins hit it. Cowboys hit it. 49ers probably not. I think the 49ers go 10-7. The upcoming presidential election will not result in a widespread player protest. I don't think so. The Rams will win the NFC West. Very possible. Roquan Smith will lead the league in tackles. Okay, so some of these are kind of just like, I don't say predictable, but some of these probably just, they're not really bold. I feel like there is a lot of good bold predictions on here. I'm just going down here at this point. There's a lot of good bold predictions, but then some of them aren't bold. Like, the Colts will make the playoffs. How is that bold? The Colts are a good team. I mean, to say they at least make the 7th seed, I don't think is that bold. Like, to say they're going to win a division might be bold, but even then, it's not that bold. As you already said, you think the Texans might not have a good season. So if the Texans don't have a good season, who else is going to take that division? I mean, the Jags or the Titans. So, listen, Sports Illustrated, I understand, the whole, in the end, well, hold up. Okay. In the end, you think we're going to lose the Super Bowl. It's whatever. I'll put that on the receipt list, and I enjoy your take. Peace out, guys.